Heading to Disney's Grand Californian Hotel this year, here are a few of my top tips. Hey everyone, it's Zach from LJZ Adventures here. Today I'm going to go over a couple of my top tips for staying at Disneyland's most expensive resort, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. Alrighty, for some quick background, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel opened in 2001 alongside Disney's California Adventure and Downtown Disney, and becoming Disneyland's flagship hotel. Disney's Grand Californian offers premium accommodations and craftsman-style elegance with great attention to details all throughout the resort. Disney's Grand Californian Hotel has grown to become one of our most favorite hotels of all time. So after staying at this resort a couple of times, here are a few of my tips that might help on your next trip. Alrighty, jumping straight into tip 1 is that room views matter. Okay, let me explain this one. So, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel can be a bucket list resort for many people, and you want to make sure that the one you do take, you want to make sure it counts. Let me go ahead and break down some of the different views that you could get at the Grand. So the Grand has many different room views. When booking, you can choose from standard views, which gives you views of the Disneyland Drive, rooftops, parking areas. You could also choose a Woods Courtyard view, which will get you views of the many different courtyards that the Grand has, even sometimes of the monorail. You could also book a partial view room, which will get you views of partial theme park, partial downtown Disney. You also can book a pool view, which, you guessed it, is views of the pool. And lastly, you could also book the downtown Disney view, which gets you a view of, yes, downtown Disney, but also gets you a view of the Disneyland fireworks. I know that there is concern over the noise from downtown Disney when staying in that room because you are a part of downtown Disney. Let me just say, after the couple times of staying there, that the noise is not really a problem. They build those rooms and those doors so good. We have not had any problems when staying in that room. It ended up being really soundproof, which was really nice. Alright, now that we have a room booked, we can jump into tip number 2, which is check in as early as possible. Rooms usually won't be ready till around 4 p.m. for the hotel side and 5 p.m. for the DVC side, but that does not mean you can't take advantage of all the hotel amenities before then. What I recommend is just to take the earliest flight into Disneyland and go right up to the front desk and check in, and you'll get your room key, which will give you access to all the pools, all the gyms, and all that stuff. And you can enjoy a pool day or a little gym day before your room is even ready. We love to check in early and head right to California Adventure. We love to knock out a few rides while we wait for our room to be ready, but there will be also some times that when you do check in, your room will be ready early, which is such a super treat because it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it is such a nice surprise because you can just go ahead and take your stuff out and just unpack early, which is super nice. Now that we have our room, we can go ahead and head into my next tip, which is utilize bell services when you get there. From planning on a pool day or park day, when you check in, bell services is there to save you from lugging all your luggage around, and you can find them when you first pull up to the resort or inside the lobby at the bell services desk. When you find them, they'll go ahead and collect your bags, and they'll hand you a slip of paper with a number and how many bags you have, which you'll need to get your bags delivered to your room, so don't lose it. We recommend to take a picture of the slip of paper just in case if something happens, you'll be ready to go. When you go ahead and head up to your room, you can call them on the room phone and give them all the information that they ask for, and they'll send your bags up right to you. This is a free service at the resort, but we always recommend just to tip your bell service people. My next tip is, as we are now staying on Disney property, is to take advantage of early entry to the parks, which this will give you a 30-minute head start from everyone else. We know it might be hard to get up really early, but I promise you it'll be well worth it just getting that head start in the morning. When you're at Disneyland, you can knock out quite a few rides, when you're in California Adventure, you can knock out quite a few rides, and that does make a difference, especially if you're not planning on using Genie Plus on that day. Alrighty, this leads me to my final tip in this video, which is to utilize the fact that you're staying at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and how close you are to it from the parks to downtown Disney, and to go back to your room and just to take a break. You will walk thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of steps and just go back, sit down, relax, take a little nap, go ahead and just sit in the AC of your room and all that stuff, and just relax. Just enjoy the fact that you're just so close to everything. Trust me, you and your feet will thank me later. Alrighty, and that is a wrap on a couple of my tips for staying at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. Did I hit most of them? Was I missing some tips that you guys use? I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments, and have you ever stayed at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel? As always, this is Zach from LJZ Adventures, and see you guys real soon!